Imagine a world where using an umbrella made you a laughingstock, wearing sunglasses meant you were a criminal, and drinking coffee could get you arrested. Sounds ridiculous, right? But not too long ago, these totally normal things were feared, banned, or even thought to be witchcraft. Today, let's uncover 15 everyday things that people once thought were dangerous, magical, or even cursed. And stick around till the end for the most shocking one. You won't believe what's number 1. Number 15, the ocean. Before sonar and underwater exploration, the deep sea was a terrifying mystery. Sailors believed giant sea serpents and krakens were lurking beneath the surface. Now, while we haven't found any mythical creatures, we know the ocean holds some pretty bizarre life forms, like glowing jellyfish and creatures that survive without sunlight. Number 14, tomatoes. Believe it or not, people once thought tomatoes were poisonous. In the 1500s, wealthy Europeans who ate tomatoes often died mysteriously. But the truth was, it wasn't the tomatoes' fault. They were eating tomatoes on pewter plates, which contained lead, and the acidic tomato juice absorbed the lead, leading to poisoning. It took nearly 200 years for people to trust tomatoes again. Number 13, mirrors. Today, we use mirrors without a second thought, but centuries ago, many people feared them. Some believed mirrors could trap your soul, which is why breaking one was thought to bring 7 years of bad luck. Others covered mirrors during funerals to prevent the deceased spirit from getting lost inside. But of course, science tells us mirrors are nothing more than reflected light. No ghosts, no curses, just physics. Number 12, eclipses. Ancient civilizations saw solar eclipses as omens of death and destruction. The Vikings thought wolves were eating the sun, while some cultures believed it was a punishment from the gods. Today, we mark eclipse dates on calendars, wear special glasses, and enjoy the breathtaking sight without fear. Number 11, cats. Today, cats rule the internet, but in medieval Europe, they were the devil's sidekicks. In 1233, Pope Gregory IX declared that black cats were linked to Satan. People panicked. Thousands were drowned or burned, thinking it would stop curses. Irony? Fewer cats meant more rats, and then came the Black Plague. Took centuries for humans to realize cats weren't evil, just really good at ignoring us. Number 10, lightning. Ancient people believed lightning was a weapon of the gods. The Norse thought it was Thor's hammer striking, while Greeks believed Zeus was punishing mortals. Today, we know it's just static electricity in the sky, but let's be honest, it still looks pretty cool. Number 9, books. Reading is second nature now, but back in the Middle Ages, books were terrifying. Only priests had them, and ordinary folks believed they held dark magic, secrets meant to stay hidden. Then came the printing press in the 1400s, and suddenly, books were everywhere. But not everyone was happy. Churches burned them, fearing they'd corrupt souls. Fast forward to today, and books went from being feared relics to bedtime stories. Funny how things change, huh? Number 8, left-handed people. In the past, left-handed people were seen as cursed, evil, or even possessed. Many were forced to use their right hand for writing. Today, being left-handed is just another trait, though lefties still have to deal with annoying school desks. Number 7, rainbows. Once upon a time, rainbows weren't just pretty arcs in the sky. They were omens, warnings, or even pathways to the gods. Vikings believed they were a divine bridge, but stepping on it? Bad idea. You'd vanish. Some African tribes thought they were giant sky serpents, swallowing the heavens whole. Then came Isaac Newton in the 1600s, who shattered the mystery. Light, prisms, refraction, boom! The magic was science. But admit it, they're still kind of magical, right? Number 6, trains. When trains were first invented, doctors warned people against riding them. Why? They believed that moving faster than 30 miles per hour could crush your lungs. Some even thought it would make your eyes pop out. Despite these fears, people eventually realized that trains were completely safe, and they transformed the way we travel forever. Number 5, electricity. Imagine a time when lightning was thought to be a weapon of the gods. The idea of harnessing it? Unthinkable. When scientists like Benjamin Franklin experimented with electricity, people saw it as witchcraft. Now it powers everything, from cities to the device you're watching this on. What once seemed impossible is now essential. Number 4, vaccines. The first vaccines were met with fear and suspicion. When the smallpox vaccine was introduced, many believed that because it came from cowpox, it would turn people into cows. Some religious groups even called it the mark of the beast. But over time, vaccines saved millions of lives and became one of the most important medical breakthroughs in history. Number 3, comets. For centuries, people thought comets were messages from the gods, usually warning of war, disaster, or the fall of a kingdom. The appearance of Halley's Comet was linked to multiple historical events. Today, we understand they are just icy space rocks orbiting the sun, and we even send probes to study them. Number 2, coffee. Can you imagine a world without coffee? Well, in the 1600s, coffee was considered the devil's drink by some religious and political leaders. It was banned in Sweden, Mecca, and even parts of Europe because people thought it caused rebellion and wild behavior. Some even believed it led to hallucinations. Today, caffeine is just a mild stimulant, helping billions of people stay awake, not see demons. Number 1, photographs. When the first cameras appeared in the 19th century, many people believed they could trap a person's soul. Some cultures even refused to be photographed out of fear they'd be cursed forever. Fast forward to today, and we take millions of selfies without a second thought. That's our 15, normal stuff that had folks running, from oceans to photos. Fear fades when we get it. Which one's wildest to you? Drop it in the comments. I'm all ears. Smash that like button, subscribe for more Earth Chronicles, hit the bell. See ya! Oh, you're still here? Well, time for the most amazing one. Imagine walking in the rain, umbrella in hand, and suddenly, everyone's laughing at you. In the 1700s, umbrellas were seen as ridiculous and even offensive. In England, only the rich used them, and coach drivers despised them. Why take a carriage if you could stay dry? Some even threw trash at people carrying umbrellas. Fast forward, and now they're everywhere, shielding us from rain and sun. Guess staying dry wasn't such a bad idea after all.